Now the unveiling of our area basketball teams, and these will be on this Friday's edition as the graphics you'll see in this. And very tough to decide, a lot of good ball players, but we'll start with ladies first here, and we're going to start with the captain, which is Sarah Huss of the Fairbury group. She was a phenomenal player for the Fairbury girls this season under new head coach Lyle Thompson. Scored 12.4 points a game, 11 rebounds a game, shot 43% from the field, and she's 6'3", 6'4", and I expect she'll play college ball, and she's one of 4 juniors on the squad that'll be returning next year. So I think the area basketball next year is going to be phenomenal, and I look for Fairbury to contend for a sub-district title next year. Plenty of talent returning, but she leads the team, and obviously is a great ball player. Got a chance to watch her this year, you would concur. And Meridian's Josie Sabatka led the area in scoring. She's only a junior too. Point guard for Meridian, kind of really carried that team this year, and they believe they had a 13-10 record as a team, and she had 15.7 points per game, very high mark, high volume scorer. I got to see her at Mudecas, and she has great handles, bright future for her as well next year. And Madison Frazee, Tri-County, she carried that team just like Josie did for Meridian. For Tri-County, Madison had some great moments, very physical player, state medalist in shot put, and she led them in volleyball too, so just tremendous athlete all around. And she averaged 10 points, just over 10 points a game, and was an efficient rebounder too, 5.9 rebounds a game, and had 2 steals a game, which actually for a post player, that's really good. So she was active on the defensive end, and overall led Tri-County at a 10-15 season, Mudecas Division B runner-up. And then Emily Swanson for Diller Odell had a very strong end of the season, led Diller Odell to a sub-district title game against Johnson Brock, and while they lost, they still wanted the Mudecas championship. As I mentioned earlier, she led them in scoring in that Mudecas championship game, had a really strong end of the season, and she's only a junior as well. Phenomenal track athlete too, great pole vaulter, and so stay looking out for her in track, and and great volleyball player too. So another tremendous, well-rounded athlete. And last is Sydney Havel, who's a 2-guard for Thayer Central. Great 3-point shooter. Made 31 threes this year, and she had 11.5 points a game. Only a junior as well. Another well-rounded athlete that was great in volleyball as a libero for them. And that's your all-area girls basketball team. And right into the boys all-area basketball team. As I mentioned and talked about quite a bit, Cole Seams is the captain of this team as a sophomore, and 17.5 points a game and 5.4 assists a game, so he dished it out at a high rate, and nearly 3 steals a game. Made 51 3-pointers during the year. Just and that's all at 5'9". You know, once he grows a few inches, watch out. And then Diller Odell, Bryson Warren, senior forward. He played forward most of the time. I think he played guard a little bit, but he scored 14.2 points per game, 5.8 rebounds per game. Didn't shoot it very many threes. Only was 7 of 31 for the year, so his 14.2 points per game were all in the paint mostly, and he led that team. Great player, scored in the upper 20s on multiple occasions, and was athlete of the week once for us, I do believe, at the beginning of the basketball season. So he was definitely led the Griffins this year, and led them to a sub-district title game, which they actually put up a pretty good fight against Exeter Milligan in that title game. Creighton Niemeyer, he was state champ in track last year, state placer in cross country this year, one of the best well-rounded athletes in the area, and phenomenal basketball player in his own right, and averaged 14.3 points per game. And averaged over 6 rebounds a game, and in assists and steals he averaged over 3 each in those categories. So a well-rounded player. He hit 33 threes. That Tri-County team was fun to watch. Him and Cole together, they were quite the duo. And look forward to seeing what Creighton does at the next level and what he competes in. And then Reggie Wolka, he led Wilbur Catonia in scoring this year, and he averaged 10 points a game. And as I said, they were a very well-rounded team, so you know, you had a lot of players averaging between 7 and 10 points, although any of them could go for 25 on any given night. And he's tallest of the group at 6'3", but even though he was a forward and a post player, he had the highest three-point percentage in the area, and that was, he was 19 of 46 from deep. So that was a very unique aspect, a trait you don't see a lot out of big men, especially at the high school level. So he was a very well-rounded player, very athletic, great athlete. And Evan Larson to complete the trio of Tri-County, and they're so 3 made the all-area team for Tri-County. Obviously, they had a 19-6 record, made the district final, just away from making it state. But he really came on in the second half of the season and kind of asserted himself as that third scorer behind Seams and Niemeyer. And he averaged 13 points a game, too. So that was a great senior season for him.